Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's Akashic Business Wisdom Show with me, your host, Natasha Nicole Harris. I'm excited to be here today. We are going to have a little bit of fun with the Oracle cards. Brand new deck of cards today. So we're going to see what wisdom is really here to guide us. So if you're watching the replay, please type hashtag replay, ask any questions as we come along and tag me, and I will be sure to come and check them. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Natasha Nicole Harris. I am an Akashic healer, an intuitive coach, and an active Akashic activator, really working with the wisdom of the Akashic records to really supporting us now to take the next level as soul-led entrepreneurs who really want to make a difference in the world and really stepping into our soul light so that we can create more magic in all areas of our life, our relationships, our business, our careers, and our health and well-being. So, we are here to have an expansive, abundant life that we can really, truly have. And as you come and join me, let me know you can hear me okay. Let me know who's watching. But I wrote a post, I don't know if you saw it, of this week around courage. And I really do believe right now at this time we are... Hi, Marina. Lovely to see you. We are really being asked now to really step into our power, to really connect with the inner wisdom, to lean back, to trust, to surrender, to trust in the unknown, which is really not easy for our little egos as we're stepping through. We have been through some really funky energies right now with new moons, full moons, eclipses, all of these kind of things. And I've really been likening it a little bit like a death and a rebirth. And I really feel like I've shed some old skins of myself that have still been steeped in the old paradigm, that have still been steeped in old ways of thinking, doing, being. We are all human. We're not here having a perfect experience. It's really about how we continue collectively now to keep shedding and releasing and relieving ourselves of the old ways of doing things so that we can really create that space to step into the new. And it really does take courage. It takes a lot of courage for us to really surrender to the path that we've chosen, because if you're watching me and you're here with me today or watching the replay, then you've chosen a different path to be on. You've chosen a way of doing things differently, to stepping into like doing things in a way that is for the better of our environment, our planet, for society, for everyone else involved. But in that, we have to really take the courage, we have to take and trust in ourselves in order to be there. So it really is an unsettling time, I feel, as we're ending into this year, ending 2022. Oh my goodness, what a year it's been. And as we birth ourselves into 2023 so that we can really now start to do things differently. We've let go of some of the old stuff. I mean, if you feel like you've let go of stuff in 2022, let me know, because I seriously have, especially in the last few months. And my big word really, and my big energy that I've been working with a lot this year has been about surrender, about leaning into the trust when things are really not certain, that we know that we're here to do something, but the path is not clearly laid out for us. And that can feel really unsettling, and we can want to jack it all in, we can want to walk away from it, but there is that courage that it takes to really listen to that inner knowing, that inner intuition, that little tap on the shoulder that says, whispers to you, keep going, don't stop now, that these things are all lots of releasing recently. I totally get that. It's like it's those quiet little whispers that we really want to listen to. But when we've got the voices of doubt, the voices that are shouting in our ear, don't give up, it's not worth it, look at all the fear that's being created around the planet, things are difficult, everything is hard, that we actually step back even further, we lean back even further, we surrender even more, we allow ourselves to really be in that space of trust. We allow that divine energy, feminine energy, to come through, to whisper to us quietly, but we take divinely guided masculine energy divinely guided masculine action in order to bring those two energies together. It's been scary to take the big, bold steps into the unknown, but each step I feel stronger and more trusting. Totally agree with that, Marina. It's like, it doesn't feel easy. It feels fearful. And no matter what stage of our journey we're on, if we've been walking it for years, like we've been in business for years, or we're very new to it, or we've been on the spiritual path for many years, or we're very new to it, we're all feeling that right now. And it really is a matter of how we step into this, how we listen to the wisdom. And this is what I really want to share with you with the cards. So these are my beautiful oracle cards that I bought when I was on a retreat in Glastonbury, or near Glastonbury, a couple of weeks ago. And these cards, those eyes just spoke to me. I was like, oh my goodness, I need to buy those cards. So it's in a beautiful, beautiful box with a beautiful, beautiful book. I know the eyes, right? They're really quite spectacular. And this is the book with it. And the cards are just beautiful. Sorry, I should have taken it all out of the box before. But there's something really beautiful about doing that. So I really think that, now we're really being asked and guided to listen to the messages even more, to really allow ourselves to be in that space of trust, of even if we've got things quite clearly mapped out, there will be an element of uncertainty, of not really knowing for sure what anything is going to bring. We don't know that. And this is the thing with the new paradigm that we're creating, is that we don't really know what it looks like yet. We are all co-creating it. We are creating it right now as we speak, with every action, everything that we put out into the universe, everything that we think, we do, we say, everything has an energetic resonance. And we have to be very, very aware of what we're putting out there right now, more so than ever before. I think, it's always been important, but I think now that, what do we want to contribute to? Do we want to contribute to the light? Do we want to contribute to the beautiful things that we want to create for ourselves and for others and for the universe and for the planet? So it's like, how do we allow these things to come into fruition? How do we really bring about our deepest, biggest, dreamiest desires that we want to bring onto this planet for the betterment of everything and everyone? And that really is about listening and trusting in ourselves, really taking that courage piece and really trusting in ourselves. So I'm going to pick a card and see. So I can see a few people joining me, because it takes a lot to trust in ourselves when we don't know. And it's like, if we haven't got people who are gunning from us in the sidelines, who are really in the background going, yeah, you've got it in you, you've got what it takes, don't give up, I believe in you. If you haven't got those people sort of really on a daily basis behind you, it, like, we can get lost in our own voice. We can get lost in our own doubts and worries and concerns and untrusting. And that one just fell out. So I'm going to pick that one. And it's completion. Wow, look at that. I don't know, can you see that well? Oh my goodness. So completion. So these are the 4 directions. There's the serpent. That's the wrong way around, isn't it? I can't do it that way. That serpent. And it's, everything is complete. So what are we completing? I believe actually that we are completing a cycle right now, that we are really stepping out of something and into something new. But a completion and an ending is an opportunity for a new beginning. So it's really, really beautiful. I'm just trying to see. I don't know what I did with my glasses, which isn't very helpful. See what's in the middle, but there's like lots of energies. Like, I love the blues and the kind of purple energies that are around there, the yellows, the golds. It's like we are all spectrums of color. Yes, it's a new moon today. Thank you for that. I knew there was something. that I was forgetting to say. But yes, there is a new moon today. And so, this is a new cycle. Something is complete. It's time to set an intention of what you want to create going forwards and to allow that to evolve and to open up naturally. Don't force it. Don't try to push. Don't try to force anything. Snake makes me think of shedding a skin what no longer serves. Yes, which is what I was saying a moment ago. It's like we're releasing layers of ourselves, and it is a bit like it's like we're letting go of something of ourselves and really shedding that skin so that we can come out a little bit shinier. And it's been a bit, we might be a little bit, that feels uncomfortable, because we're allowing our new layers of ourselves to be open to the elements and to seeing what comes next. But yes, this is a beautiful card to remind us that everything is a cycle of events. Nothing is linear. Everything has starts and beginnings and middles and endings, and then there's a beginning again, and how we really allow it. So I'm going to have a look, actually. And I might actually need to go get my glasses. I've got another pair in here. So, completion. Number 9. Just such a beautiful book as well. So, the essence of this card: all things have a beginning, a middle, and an end. This is the nature of life, the seed, the flower, and the fruit of all human relationships. So, all relationships have this beautiful cycle. And even we say that relationships have 7-year cycles, and we get to rebirth those relationships again if we choose, or sometimes we do walk away from them. And so everything we are in relation to everything. The relation we have with ourselves, that's the biggest and most important relationship that we do have. So completion suggests the fullness of the moment and the need to transform an old form into a new one. So what do you feel that you are completing right now? Is there anything that you feel that you're in completion of? Not just coming to the end of a year, but it's like the completion of something within your business that you may need to let go of. I've been releasing things in my business right now to make way for new things. I know there's something coming. I've been like, there's a new iteration of my business that's waiting in the sidelines for me to let go of what doesn't serve me. And the tendency and the desire is to go, but these things work. I mustn't give them up. I mustn't stop doing them. And it's like, how can we just shift them? How can we tweak them a bit? How can we just let go of a layer of something that we're doing so we can invite something in? We have to let something go in order to create space. We are doing so much already. And if we are feeling full, if we are feeling that we are busy and we're doing things, we cannot add new things to it. We cannot have the space. We don't create the space to have the wisdom to come through. We need space in order to do that. It is an absolute given for that, because if there's no space for new wisdom to come through, then we can't create something new. We have to create some space. And that might just be small things that we need to just clear out the way, accept, acknowledge that they're complete, that they are done, and that it's okay, and that we're still whole, beings, even though we have let something go, that it doesn't make us less than. It just allows us to take a step forward and a step up into what else is coming, what else is available to us that wasn't available to us before because we didn't have space to invite it in. So the next part, these cards are split into 3. So the next part is the invitation. So I've just said the inviting something in. So as you finish a cycle, there is no more growth or benefit from hanging on to the old. It's steeped in who we were, not in who we're becoming. So in regard to relationships, it is time to honor what has been and find a new form for the future. In your ventures, it is time to reap your harvest. Completion is a time for celebration. It is the end of the summer when the fruit is ripe. So completion is a time for celebration. Often we get so attached to something that when it ends, it is distressing. And it can be a grief that we feel, but they're in that space, as well as the duality of feeling the grief and feeling the celebration as we invite and open our arms into something new and exciting to appear, to materialize, to manifest into creation. That is the beauty of it. It's the invitation to celebrate what has been and the celebration of what is yet to come. Because without celebrating what we've created, there's no joy in it. It feels hard. It feels challenging to let go of something. But if we can see the celebration in what we have let go of, in everything we've learned from that phase, that experience, that old version of ourselves, we can celebrate ourselves fully, wholly, wholeheartedly, and know that there is still more to come, that there is still more beauty to find. So just having a look at that card again, it's the completion in all directions. What circle do you feel that you've completed right now? What is it going to create for you in terms of space? And then the third part to this card is about the medicine. So clinging to the old form will bring only decay. When fruit is left too long on the vine, it rots. You know that it is time to move on, yet are reluctant. Do not be afraid of hurting anyone's feelings. So is there someone that you feel you might upset, hurt by moving on, by taking the next stage and the next phase in your own experience? Do you feel that it might upset someone, that you'll leave someone behind, that they won't appreciate you in the same way, that it will be difficult for them? Mourn what is lost so you can move on. Do not be sad. Be like the sun at midday who shines brightly, neither longing for sunrise nor dreading the dusk. So that is really beautiful. So allowing ourselves to really mourn what we feel that we may lose in that completion. It's not easy to complete something, but knowing that actually, if it is still meant to be, it will come back in a different form. It will come back rebirthed in a different way. It will evolve in a different direction. And that's the real beauty of it. It doesn't have to be so finite that it's an end and that's it. Sometimes we have to let go of something for it to give it space to create something new in. So sometimes we feel we might be letting go of something and grieving something, but actually as we do, it materializes and actually morphs into something else. So it can be really a time of shedding, releasing, relieving, letting go, honoring, celebrating everything that you have brought with you to this last space, and then allowing something new to come in the space that's left behind, or as a result of what comes in. So I'd love to know what else resonates with you around this, because it does feel so pertinent. And I think as we come into the end of the year, as we allow ourselves to just slow down a little bit, to honor everything that has passed and the past, as we allow ourselves and give ourselves permission to honor it, we allow something new in for the beginning of the next year. And we are going through these phases of completion all the time. It's not just at the beginning and at the end of a year. It's like, how do we allow those things to be in that space? So this is just a real beautiful opportunity. So I just want to perhaps if anyone's got any questions, let me know. Just want to take a few minutes, not for very long, just a few minutes, just to really honor, sit in silence together, to sit in honor of anything you feel you are closing. Let's give it a little bit of time, and let's create a little bit of space for that new thing to come in. Hello, Sunny. This is so befitting as completion of my double record ancient love story. Jaws close weeks away. In the fact and the release will be massive. Especially in creating new space expansion in all ways. That's so exciting. Your ancient love story draws close. Oh, how beautiful. And what a journey that's been for you. I know a little bit about that journey. So that's really beautiful. So let's just get comfortable. Let's honor ourselves. Let's really come deeply into ourselves, of wherever you are right now, whatever you're feeling, whatever uncertainty, whatever clarity you might have, that actually that clarity came from a completion. So taking a few breaths, allow your feet to be uncrossed and allow your feet to be resting gently on the floor. If you feel like it, place your hands on your hearts. Just a nice grounding, heart-centered place for our hands to be. And take a few breaths as you come into full acknowledgement of the present moment, of exactly where you are, right here, right now. And we'll call in the Akashic guides to support us in coding in our Akashic record, the highest good of all, to allow us to honor a completion of everything that has come before this very moment, this moment in time. A feeling of pure gratitude in your heart for all the experiences that have brought you to this very moment in the universe. A deep breath of gratitude. And a moment of celebration, a moment of true honoring of where you are. All the past lives that you've experienced, all the present life experiences you've had. All the choices and decisions that you've made until now across every lifetime. Pure honoring, a pure celebration, a pure moment of gratitude that's brought you to be existent in this very moment, in this physical body. Just recognizing if there's anything that you are ready to complete right now. A pattern of behavior, an old belief, old way of doing things that served you till now, but that you recognize as you look into the future, it will no longer serve you where you're going. As you take a few breaths, allow yourself to release that energy through the breath. Let it go. As you honor it, as you celebrate it, as you're grateful for it. Release it. Let it go. And feel the space that resides in your physical body as you breathe it out. A space and expansion. As you direct your attention to what's coming, the path that lays before you, the unknown, the uncertainty, you feel with you as you walk with this space in your body. And the next few steps along the journey, that something new will appear for you. An opportunity, a new way of being, a new response to something, a new energy that will resonate through your whole physical being, through every cell in your body. and that you can see yourself walking along that path, shining slightly differently. There's an energy to you that's different. There's a walk. Your walk feels different. The way you're walking seems more confident, more self-assured. You see how you sparkle. And with this space, you feel different. And you're excited to walk with this new expansion and space within you, to see what comes your way, to see and meet the version that you're becoming, the version of yourself. This newer, shinier, expansive, sparklier version of you. What energy does she have as she walks into this new phase of her existence, having honored and completed the last cycle? And your Akashic guides are sending you this energy. A beautiful light that wraps all around you, that's supporting your shift in your frequency to embody this new version of yourself. And they're there always supporting you, guiding you, nudging you. And as the frequency of you changes, the frequency of your Akashic record changes. And as the frequency of your Akashic record changes, the frequency of the universe changes. The smallest shift has the biggest ripple. Never underestimate these small changes. Feeling that excitement about what's coming, even though it may not be clear, or you may have been given an insight into something. Feeling that excitement for what's coming, what's being birthed. And taking a moment to really honor that, allow that. Take a few breaths here and know that in this present moment you've already shifted. Something has already been recoded. You've released something and you've created more space. Thanking yourself for being here in this moment. Thanking your guides for supporting you on the journey. Take a few breaths just to really feel into the body, feel what feels different. Feeling grounded, connected to the earth beneath your feet, connected to where you're sitting. Feeling your head resting on your shoulders. And when you feel ready, just coming back into the space and opening your eyes. And I'd love to know how that was for you. Always love the wisdom that comes through the angelics to guide these meditations and see where they go, with the help of the cards, of course. And my cat. I don't know if you could hear her purring very loudly. Maybe you couldn't, but she like desperate to get in some of the action, nudging me to be in the space and like get a little bit of the healing herself. She always appears in those moments. So here's the card again. You heard the cat. She's loud, right? Oh my goodness, she's so loud. She's like, please, I want some stroking. She doesn't give up when she does. The rest of the time, I don't see her. That's cats for you. So yes, allowing that to be a moment where we really honor the completion of something, creating space for something new to come in. And if you feel like sharing anything, let me know. Otherwise, I will be back here next week again. I will be back here to pull another card. And then I have an interview with Tiffany Jade on the 7th of December. And we're going to have a powerful and inspiring conversation. So come and join me for that. During the meditation, I feel so proud of myself in this moment and so grateful. Oh my gosh, that's huge. That's so wonderful. Yeah. A moment of pride. And pride is like how, thank you, Natasha and Kitty. Chloe, little Chloe is now sitting on the windowsill. But yes, feeling pride, feeling proud of ourselves for what we've done, the courage that it's taken. We can feel proud. We've navigated some tricky stuff in the recent years, and we are still here. We're still breathing. We're still contributing in ways that we want to in the world. So feeling really, really proud of yourself for that. Just a couple of things if you are watching. We have our Essence. I know, I was just going to say my Essence Retreat Marina is coming to that, a one-day full retreat in central London, coming home to yourself. It's in central London. The price is £333. If you are London-based and you would love to come, there's a couple of places left. DM me, send me a message. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be such a powerful day. We've got some really incredible stuff planned with you, with Juliet Caraman and Elizabeth Sargent. Well, the three of us are going to be doing some really, really deep work. We were going to be shedding some skins like that on Saturday. You will come out unrecognizable and shinier along with it. So come and there's lots of information. Head to my website if that's of interest. I also have some Akashic readings for what is coined as Black Friday. I've decided to call it Quantum Friday this Friday, and all of my Akashic readings, my spirit guide readings, one single Akashic readings, small programs, 3-month programs with me, 6-month programs, all heavily discounted. They are on my website. And if you want to come and work with me for one session, a couple of sessions, all the details are on my website. Sign up there. The offer will end on Sunday, the 27th of November. Please, if you feel like you're called and you resonate deeply with the Akashic Records and you want to connect more deeply with yourself and who you are at soul level, and with the Akashic Records, heal past life experiences, you can do that with 1 session, 3 sessions, over 3 months or over 6 months, on a discounted price until Sunday. So if you've got any questions about that, send me a DM as well. I would love for you to come and join me and share the wisdom of the Akashic Records. And I will see you again next week. Thank you, ladies, for joining me. Everyone that's joined me, I love you, and I'll see you again next Wednesday. And yeah, have fun. Have a beautiful time honoring the completion and the rebirth. Bye for now.